What's up, guys? It's Mr. Ipock coming in with a homework help video for homework or for lesson 7.3 homework. So let's just jump right into this. I'm going to start with number 3 just to kind of get you going on here. Again, refer to your notes or any questions that you have if confused by anything. So start with number 3. If you are looking at number 3, the first thing you have to do is to realize that you have to distribute first. So looking at this -4, I would circle that -4, and I would then distribute it into the parentheses. Okay, giving us this right here. Now, if you're looking over here, we have -2v. -2v falls down. We didn't do anything with it, so it just drops. Okay. Then here we have -4. And remember, when you distribute, you multiply by whatever's inside the parentheses. -4 times 4 would be a -16. And then -4 times +4, that is a -16v. A negative times a positive is a negative. And that's equal to -52. So from here, we need to figure out where we need our constants and variables. So, and this is the other way we've taught on how to do this. So basically, we have a variable side and we have a constant side, and then we draw a line down the middle. All right, so I want my variables on the left. -2v, we would consider that a coefficient variable, so it's on the left, so we keep it on the left. -16 is a constant, so we're actually going to move it to the right side of the constants, but when we move it, we change its sign, so it's a +16. That takes care of that. And then -16v with the variable, we just drop it down. And then we are simply just going to drop down the -52. It's a constant, so it stays the same. Okay. Looking from there, we just need to see what we have here. We just need to combine like terms. So we have -2 minus 16. -2 minus 16 would give us a -18v, which is equal to, we have to say 16 minus 52. Since the signs are different, you are going to subtract here. Okay, you're going to subtract the two terms. This is a positive, that's a negative. So if the signs are different, find the difference. 52 minus 16 is actually going to give us 36. But you take the sign of the larger number. The sign of the larger number is 52, and that sign is negative. So it would be a -36. So 16 minus 52 will give us -36. Excuse me. So then from there, we are going to divide both sides by -18. And we get v is equal to +2. A negative divided by negative is a positive, and 36 divided by 18 will give us 2. Okay. Very good. I'll kind of pause that there for a minute just in case you need to kind of see that there. Okay, going down to here to number 6. 60 equals -4 times the quantity of -4n minus 3. And I made these pretty easy this time just because starting out, I just wanted to make it a little bit easier so you're not distributing on both sides or anything. So we got 60 equals -4. We have to distribute this -4 into here. So we didn't touch the 60, it drops. So we got 60 equals -4 times -4n. A negative times a negative is a positive, so that's a positive 16n. 4 times 4 is 16. Negative times negative is a positive. Then we have -4 times -3, and that will give us a negative times a negative is a positive. 4 times 3 is 12. From there, we simply just need to isolate. We can isolate the variable. We can get the constants all on one side. Totally up to you. But most of us should see this from here, that this is a one step. Basically, this is from this part right here. This is just a two-step equation. So you would subtract 12 from both sides. Subtract 12. That cancels. And 60 minus 12 is 48 equals 16n. To isolate 16n, you would need to divide both sides by 16. And when you get 48 divided by 16, 48 divided by 16 would be 3. So n, those cancel, n equals 3. Now that would be like the way that we would do it, but if some of you guys are just so used to the, hey, I want to see the constant variable, that's fine. So if we say variables over here, constants over here, we draw our line. 60 is a constant, so it would come to this side, -60. And then 16n would come to this side, which would be a -16n equals, and then 12 would just drop. And then so you got -16n. -60 plus 12 is -48. You divide both sides by -16, and you would still get your n equals +3. A negative divided by negative is positive. 48 divided by 16 is 3. I kind of leave that pause there just so you get that. Number 7, shooting down to number 7 again. I didn't make these as hard as the notes, just for the sole purpose of I want you to understand distributive property. So make sure you distribute the -4 into everything. We didn't touch -48, so you bring it down. -4 times 2a is -8a. -4 times +4 is -16. Okay. From there, we have variables. Draw a line. We have constants. Our variable -48 is a constant, so we move it to this side. We got 48. -8a is a variable. We move to this side, and it's going to be a +8a. And then -16 remains the same since it's a constant and it's already on that side. So we have 8a, and then we have 48 minus 16. 48 minus 16 would be 32. Then divide both sides by 8, and that would give me a equals 4. Okay. If I'm looking at number 10, last problem I want to help you with. So looking at this, 10, first thing I need to do is distribute that 3 into everything. I didn't touch the -p, drop it like it's hot. 3 times 4p is a positive 12p. 3 times -4 is a -12 equals -45. From there, we're going to do our variables, and we have constants over here. -p is a variable, so it stays. 12p is a variable, so it stays. 12 is a constant, -12 is a constant, so it comes to this side, but we change the sign, and since this is on the side, it just stays right here. Okay, -1p plus 12p. Okay, if you're looking at this, signs are different, so find the difference, take the sign of the bigger number. So 12, because that's a -1p. Sorry, it looks a little weird. So 12 minus 1 is 11, and it would be 11p. Okay, then we're at 12 minus 45. Again, some of us might not understand how to do that. Just look at the signs. This is positive 12. This is negative. So signs are different. So you just have to subtract the two numbers and then take the sign of the bigger number. So 12 minus 45, or 45 minus 12 is 33, but the bigger number is 45, so the sign's going to be negative. Divide both sides by 11, and you're going to find that p equals -3. Okay. Hey, that's it for this homework help video. I hope it's helped you understand this a little bit better. And again, just go through those steps. Follow these steps when you're working these other problems. Hope you guys have a good night.